Okay, today we're going to fast travel to the middle of Eastmarch. Hopefully encounter a dragon. Walk up north towards Windhelm. And in the process, if we can come across a Skyshard and maybe get our hands on some grand soul gems,
I haven't found my special someone
all
yet.
the better. This will be a prime location for dragon, but also as well bear. But we need the pelts. Right there. There's the bear. A beautiful morning.
Is someone there? Come on!
Come on, big fella.
You'll die this day, dragon!
Oh, he's down. He's down.
Oh, thanks for wasting my time.
Three bones, three scales. Perfect. Oh, did the hunter join in? Give me my soul.
Now that's a real man.
Got that right. Make sure we're headed the right way. And we are.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I do too. I'm seeing 3 wolves. Do I even bother? And I need to go this direction. I see some Draugr. Oh, there's enemies. They're fighting something.
Someone there.
You'll regret starting this fight.
Gotcha.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Double kill.
Gotcha.
Left me with no choice.
Oh, you put a hurting on me, though. Novice Conjure. That arrow tastes good. A petty. Where did the other guy go down? And what was they fighting? Oh, this is him. Frostbite. Canis root and swamp fungal pod. Well, let's carry on. Make our way to Windhelm and find a Skyshard. Perfect. I'm fairly certain, though, that this is a dangerous area. Don't worry about me there, giant. Looks like a mud crab. I think that's the least of our worries. Anything here to draw out?
Where did you come from?
This might be the most of our worries. Got a hit on it. Come on up.
I'll kill you.
Got ourselves a bear pelt. And how about those wolves? They must have went for higher ground. Lock picking. Fishing map. Some books I haven't read, minus that one. Light armor. Excellent. Another soul gem, but a lesser, and a treasure map 3. Can't complain about a treasure map. All right.
Where did you come from? Headshot.
You're taking the long way around. Come on back.
It's not this again.
Killing spree.
Well, the water's carrying you. Looks like that's coming up on a fall. I believe this is Kyne's Grove. We'll get it at least discovered. Something went down here. That looks a little dangerous. Well, let's head on down and into Windhelm.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Don't be rude.
Oh. Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, not at all. I don't hate your people.
You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Look like those Nords were giving you trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Well, that's a shame.
All right, then.
Burning your oars?
I think I've got it.
Candlehearth Hall.
Welcome. Oh, let me know if you want anything. I think I've got a clean mug around here. Somewhere.
You got some nice meat hooks there. Makes for a damn good punch.
Perhaps.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor.
Any news or rumors floating about?
Here, take a look at this.
Any more news or rumors floating about?
Here, take a look at this.
Why is this called Candlehearth Hall?
Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Windhelm. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durok lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Let's sate that appetite, Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
Oh,
You
don't
got some
worry.
nice meat hooks there. Makes for a damn good punch.
Well, I appreciate it. A candle that's been burning for
Every night,
163
I walk around the Grey
years.
Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them.
There it is. Well, that's your problem.
We ought to dig a big hole, throw all them Dark Elves and Argonians in it, and let them tear each other to pieces.
Be careful what you wish for.
You got some nice meat hooks there. Makes for a damn good punch.
So I've heard. All right, so we have something to read. Warning to squatters. House near Mixed Water Mill. And watch for the mage. Okay, so a suspicious looking elf.
mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
Absolutely. Sure, what do you have?
Not much, but I hope you like them. Thanks. Thanks for talking to me.
Anytime, Sophie.
You're a war hero, Brunwolf. Ulfric will listen to you.
It's not that simple. Ulfric wants Skyrim for the Nords. He doesn't trust what he calls outsiders.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, rundown buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
I'll speak to Ulfric soon, but I make no promises that I can change his mind.
That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
Interesting. Sodri's used wares.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Okay.
All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some.
Really? So nothing in here is stolen? Nothing at all?
Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it.
I could return the ring for you.
It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while.
Okay.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
I would call that a treasure as well.
Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
Viola will never be the wiser. New Guinness Corner Club. All right.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
That's close enough. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's the problem, Amberith?
Yes?
Afraid I'll soil your precious bar stool?
This is the last time I'll say it. Get out.
Fine. I didn't want any of your piss water anyway.
Not very nice. Follow the caravan's trail, okay?
How splendid. Another Nord.
There have been murders in Windhelm?
None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems.
A Dunmer?
Take a look. If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
All right,
I
well,
thought the
thank
Grey
you.
Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong.
That's a shame.
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army until I took a sword to the chest. I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound.
Your war wound.
See ya.
Sounds terrible.
Those snow-backed Imperials renounced
Well, there's
humanity.
Viola.
They laid down before the Thaw Lord.
Uh-oh.
No, I want to take my time with it.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
What happened here?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna, from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
That's a shame. But another? This has happened before?
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl, killed at night, body torn up.
Are the murders even being investigated?
We are stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
Could you use some help?
If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Okay. Did you see what happened here?
Sorry. I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Oh, I'm sure you didn't.
Another one. Terrible.
Mm-hmm. Did you see what happened here?
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
Always sad when someone has to die.
This is a shame.
It is. Did you see what happened here?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
A few septims for my son.
Yes, still had gold. Necklace. And a ring.
Is all I ask.
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders.
I just may.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
The same, but I've spoken to the witnesses.
Just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. Bastards escaped again.
There might be more to this if you'll let me help.
Look, friend, if you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be on official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone
Will
who's
do.
got nothing?
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
I've spent my life serving Talos.
He's a true Nord.
Don't plan to stop
He'll
now,
come around.
no matter what the Empire
Don't
says.
be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Balgruuf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet,
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Sir, there continues to be unrest in the Grey Quarter.
Blasted Dark Elves. I don't suppose you could tell them that I presently have larger concerns, such as all of Skyrim.
They don't seem to be very sympathetic to our cause, sir.
Let me know if you hear anything more substantial.
Of course, my lord. I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thu'um be taught, like any skill?
It's all a mystery. I've heard about these murders.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Okay.
Any luck finding the butcher? Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
You'll know when I have some evidence.
Let me get... I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fellow who wrote the cookbook. Stay away from the Aretino residence. The place is cursed.
Such is so many things in Skyrim. Master. Looked like I did see it try to move. Alright. Let's hone in on this. Alright, not that direction. Look for clues. Pushed against the wall recently. Nothing but skeever droppings and cobwebs. Stacked in an odd fashion. One pile looks mishappen. And a strange amulet. Definitely some funny business. Definitely a gruesome end. Okay, I believe we have some evidence. Ooh, very close. Give this woman her ring back.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Could be.
Imperial dogs. There is nothing that's too low for them.
I've spent my life serving Talos. I don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire
He's a
says.
true Nord. He'll come around. Don't be so sure of that.
How goes the I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thum be taught, like any skill?
Do you know what this amulet is?
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
Can you tell me anything about the butcher?
Oh, have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it if you want an earful.
Okay.
Divines watch over you.
All out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls.
It's a good chance.
Ever since that Imperial Craven ran me through from behind, I've had trouble breathing. I don't have any trouble drinking, though.
Imagine that.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Don't mind me, just here on business.
Oh, Yura, good to see you. I was wondering if you might ask Lortheim something for me.
Okay.
You know about Talos?
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. You want a drink?
What can you tell me about this butcher?
I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught.
Why can't the guards help?
They say they're too busy with the war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own?
I found this journal in the killer's lair.
Huh? What's it say?
It sounds like a necromancer has been experimenting.
Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years, as long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the Steward. He'll listen to you.
We're the only temple in Skyrim that can openly worship Talos.
You wanna... got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
Enjoy your stay. And don't break nothing.
I'll be good.
We ought to dig a big hole. Throw all them dark elves and Argonians in it.
Be careful what you wish for. Alright, so apparently we need to see them in the morning.
Spare a coin.
Come on in. We've got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Those dark elf refugees will take over this city if we aren't careful.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Lord Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Thank you. All right, let's see if people are making it back. Does look like a wonderful morning, though.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
Well, what do you sell?
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days?
How long have you been in Windhelm?
Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
True.
All right, then.
A little bit more time for them to get to where they need to be. And what time is it? 8:39? It can't be too far off.
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar, always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right, I knew it! He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true, but Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
All the Argonians at the docks are nice to me. Good thing, too, or father would run them off.
That's what it sounds like.
You lost?
No, not really.
My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had.
Do you know anything about this amulet?
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the Wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would, be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold.
Shouldn't the court mage have it?
Wunferth? Bah! It's purely ceremonial, and he has no use for it. Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. Gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy.
I think I'll hold on to it for the time being.
Suit yourself. It's only of value to collectors, though. Good luck finding anyone else who will appraise it that highly. A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
Until the next.
Damn faithless Imperials. Every one of them.
Well, let's check on this mage.
Give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come.
Imperial dogs. There is nothing that's too low for them.
Good morning.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
I've heard you dabble in necromancy.
I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold. In good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years.
I found your journal and amulet where the butcher worked.
My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like?
8-sided jade, ringed with ebony, a worn carving.
I know it well. Or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this.
So what can we do now?
I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From a Lordus of Last Seed until a Midas of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
Tomorrow night. All right. We'll have to see if that's the case.
And let them die with their false kings.
Working in Windhelm is great.
Tomorrow night.
I get to see Ulfric up close.
Oh, yeah, you do? Tomorrow night, huh? Let's be prepared. Now let's see if we can begin to make it night.
There's nothing quite like a good vegetable. People laugh at things they don't believe. It helps them accept what they know.
Imperials. Every one of them.
More night? About a little bit more time. One more night.
The Imperials think we need their laws.
Be careful.
Please, someone do something.
Himself gets around.
What was you going to do with your iron dagger, sir?
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Nice to meet you, Nils.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of
Any luck finding the Butcher?
I believe so.
How goes the investigation?
Putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
Calixto Corium was the Butcher.
Ismir's beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
If by message you mean
travel safely.
Fantastic.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make him more popular.
Well, we've made it to Windhelm. We've picked up several quests. Actually completed a quest the way it's supposed to be completed.
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards?
It's hard to
Can the stone
say.
be taught, like any skill?
So now I believe it's safe. We can head back. And hopefully some of our ingredients are ready to harvest. This is looking good. Do nothing. And I've also got everything on the same harvest time, which is excellent. Anything to put up for the night? I don't need a steel dagger. I still need to take those and put them on the display at the castle. I might do that between episodes. Necromancer's amulet. I believe that gets displayed over there as well. Up to level 8. Probably pointless. We still have the Sapphire Dragon Claw. But that's actually a pretty successful episode of taking care of quite a bit in Windhelm. And a lot of the quests that we picked up will be good to go after. But with that said, we'll see what happens here coming up in the next episode.